watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. 8 outstanding Golden Gate American School students returned with 16 medals from the United Kingdom's Teen Eagle English competition held from July 30th through August 6th. This is the second time GGAS Deputy Principal Lee Diamond has accompanied students to the competition, and he is proud of their excellent results.
ចំពោះកម្មវិធី Teen Eagle នេះជាលើកទី2នៃដែលយើងបានដឹកនាំសិស្សសាលា American Golden Gate ទៅប្រកួតនៅទីក្រុងឡុងចំពោះលើកទី1យើងមានសិស្សទៅចូលរួមនឹងទទួលបានលទ្ធផលជាច្រើនមេដាយជាច្រើនហើយចំពោះលើកនេះដែរសិស្សសាលា American Golden Gate បានទៅចូលរួមចំនួន8នាក់ហើយយើងទទួលបានមេដាយមាសចំនួន16មេដាយ
This was Sakura's first time competing in the Teen Eagle competition, and despite not getting the results she wanted, she was happy to make friends and gain experience.
During the competition, I had made lots of new friends, and it was very exciting. At the end, I kind of was disappointed with my score, but it was great. I got honorable mention, so I passed, but I didn't got good enough. This is my first time.
Bimien and Vichia, who also participated in the Teen Eagle competition, said that they had some worries and fears during the competition, but after they had their results and medals, they were happy.
At first, I was pretty nervous, but at the end, it was exciting because I made some new friends and it was fun. I got bronze and honorable. Yeah, it's my first time.
GGAS student Riek, who won 2 bronze medals, said that in addition to the opportunity to compete, he also got to learn about how different the lifestyles are between London and Cambodia.
At first I was feeling very scared that I might fail, but when I came back, turns out I actually won 2 medals. So I feel happy that I won. My first medal is bronze for productive skill, and my knowledge skill is honorable mention. When I got my medal, I was relieved.
This was Suk's first time in the competition, and he was very happy with his bronze medals. First-time competitor Koik was also afraid of failure, but managed to secure a silver medal and an honorable mention even with her shy and quiet demeanor. Lee Diamond said that GGAS regularly enrolls students in competitions around the world to give them the opportunity to excel on an international stage, as well as increase their global knowledge and empower them to participate with students from around the world. Golden Gate American School was established in 1996 and became a general education school in 2009, using an international curriculum to train Cambodian students. Since 2017, 231 GGAS students have gone abroad to compete in programs like the Pangea Math Olympiad, Teen Eagle, the Copernicus Olympiad, and the World Scholars Cup. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Having been appointed by royal decree as Cambodia's next prime minister on Monday, Dr. Hun Manet was given a new honorary title by King Norodom Sihamoni on Tuesday. The new title is a blessing from the king and implies confidence in the future prime minister's ability to lead. As a doctor, Hun Manet is a member of the Royal Academy and is now the only one to carry the distinct title of Kate Tesa Piba Bandut, which refers to a person with deep knowledge and wisdom who leads his administration to keep the country prosperous. The request for the new title was submitted to the king by Dr. Hun Manet's father, current Prime Minister Hun Sen. The king granted the request and asked that official government documents carry the new honorific moving forward. Dr. Hun Manet will officially become Prime Minister on the evening of August 22nd. On that day, Prime Minister Hun Sen will resign the position he has held closely for 38 years. Prime Minister Hun Sen will remain a key figure in Cambodian politics, however, as the President of the Supreme Council of the King and President of the Senate in 2024. He has stated his intention to extend his political career to at least half a century and already prides himself on being the longest-serving Prime Minister in the world. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. In the first 7 months of 2023, Cambodia's agricultural exports saw a 20% decrease when compared to the same period last year. This reflects an overall trend in fewer Cambodian exports this year in their staple products like garments, footwear, and travel goods. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
According to a report from the Department of Agriculture yesterday, Cambodia's exported just over 4.5 million tonnes of agricultural products this year, including 362,708 tonnes of milled rice and over 1.5 million tonnes of unmilled rice to 68 countries. The estimate value of exported agricultural products is nearly $2.6 billion. The report states that although agriculture exports overseas markets have declined, Cambodia's second quarter this year saw a 3.32% increase, which is attributed to India's decision to shut down its rice exports to maintain its own food security. The price of rice in the international market has been rising, and Cambodia is studying strategies that can benefit its economy by increasing the capacity of local mills to increase processing. The government has also been trying to seal deals with other countries, which will allow to direct export to international markets. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Anti-Drug Department cracked down on 3 people in Phnom Penh Sensok and Chamkarmon districts on Monday for the possession of over 102 kilos of drugs and paraphernalia for the purpose of trafficking. 2 Chinese people and 1 Cambodian were arrested on Monday and then photographed behind the seized contraband, which included many packs of vitamin C powder potentially used to cut their supply. The first arrest was of a woman at the Jelly Lake Hotel on Street 345, while the other 2 male suspects were later arrested at the corner of Streets 508 and 97 in the Chamkarmon district. The Anti-Drug Department also asked the members of the public and media to receive approval before posting the department's activities to social media. Apparently, journalists and members of the public had filmed the police in the process of the drug bust, which tipped off the masterminds and other suspects of the operation, allowing them to flee. The department went on to thank the public for their contribution to the government's 3 Do, 1 Report campaign, which encourages people to relay information to the police about drug offenses. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. A wealthy man and his 12 bodyguards went to court yesterday following a violent resistance of arrest the previous day. Having ignored a summons from June, Oknya Hee Kim Hong and his crew are now being charged with fraud, aggravated assault, incitement to commit acts against public officials, and money laundering. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the details.
On Monday afternoon, the co-owner of Pipop Teme's land project, Oknya Hee Kim Hong, was arrested by the police along with his 12 bodyguards after violently resisting arrest on fraud and money laundering charges. Family members of the defraud investors had been gathering outside the Oknya's house, demanding to meet with him and his burning ties to draw his attention. He was finally brought into where prosecutors threatened to enter his house with cameras yesterday after he made a speech asking them to wait 10 more days for their money. The incident turned violent when his bodyguards got into altercations with the police as they went in to arrest the Oknya. In the video from the incident, several shots can be heard fired as the defrauded investors pushed forward to demand their money back and the police squared off with a line of bodyguards. Colonel Sun Sok Siha of the Phnom Penh Municipal Police Department confirmed to EAC News yesterday that all 13 men were in custody and set to follow legal proceedings at the Municipal Court. Oknya is a Cambodian honorific akin to a word tycoon and is officially bestowed upon members of the elite who donate at least $500,000 to the Cambodian government and direct their money towards incentives to help society. Oknya Hee Kim Hong has been mired as a controversy since June, when over 250 individuals filed complaints on behalf of thousands of families who say they were defrauded by the land investment scheme, in which they were promised monthly investment payments that were never received. He and his business partner, Oknya Sang Hak, were summoned by the Phnom Penh Municipal Police for questioning on June 11, but instead sent a representative. On June 26, Hee Kim Hong was summoned by the Kampot Police Commissioner to answer the complaints of those he defrauded with his company. The Commissioner said that the investors had lost nearly $5 million in total, but the victims never received payments or answers from the disgraced Oknya. In mid-July, the National Police notified Border Patrol of his status so that he cannot flee with charges were considered. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.